Hello and welcome back to my channel. I finally have my hands on the Charlotte's Beautifying Eye Trends eyeshadow palette. I only ordered one and I ordered it from Sephora, Canada. I haven't opened this. Let's open it together. We'll see how this goes because the delivery person did try to shove this into my mail slot. Let's hope it's not too damaged. A little palette. There is a quote on the bottom of the package that says, quote, "My beauty secrets, artistry and trends decoded. 9 easy to wear shades that take your eyes to another color dimension." It is a 9-gram palette. So, I mean, it's a decent amount of eyeshadow. We all know eyeshadow palettes are like the most difficult thing to use up in life. It is an 18-month after opening, which is quite a long time, I think, for Charlotte Tilbury products. Okay, this is it. It is weighty. There is weight within this packaging. And I said, is that because the courier tried to shove this in my mail slot? Who knows? There are all metal pans in this palette. I can easily depot this thing like I did with my The Rock Chick luxury quad, just so that I could have this shadow. And that's why I purchased this palette, is because I love this eyeshadow. It's in my special depotted. I reach for these colors all the time. I dug it out for a reason and I threw away the other colors. So we'll see if this one compares. There is a hefty price tag to this palette. So for the loose, I am disappointed just because of the price. This is an $81 palette. It is not the most expensive eyeshadow palette, believe it or not, which is incredibly horrifying to say. I would say this is very mid-tier for Sephora. I mean, it's all relative, especially within Sephora. Canada, everything is so expensive in there that it's like paying $81, as horrifying as it was, wasn't really the most expensive thing on the market. Okay, next is the hinge here. Now, I talked a lot of sass in my last new makeup releases and it was about this hinge, and I was saying that I don't mind the clear plastic packaging because for makeup artists, this is actually an easier system rather than having something solid where you can't see what the color story is and you forget about it, right? Having a clear lid isn't the end of the world. I compared it to my Visart Slim Pro cases. And yes, they get scratched up, they get dinged around, but it's like, you can't have a glass lid if it's gonna go near your eyes. Moment of truth, let's open the hinge together for the first time. Oh. Okay, it's a good hinge. Also, redacted, the clicking sound was this little plastic sheet bouncing around in there. This is going in the recycling. I don't need this. I don't ever keep those on any of my palettes except for the Visart because quality difference. Visart has now changed the system on their palettes, but the ones that came with this thicker molded sheet, I keep these. Anything that comes with a little floppy thing isn't needed. It's a great hinge. I'm not mad about it. I am not mad about this. I feel like I am the only person in the world who's like vibing with this palette. Okay, so the clicking around was this sheet. So don't panic if you pick yours up and it rattles. It is the acetate. It isn't anything on the inside. Now, these colors are so delicious. And the glitter, hold on. Okay, before I dive into this and get lost in the blue sauce, oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, should I swatch these first? I think I will. I'm going to swatch everything except the matte eyeshadows because a matte eyeshadow swatched, no matter what the formula, genuinely never looks good, no matter the brand. Matte eyeshadows definitely need to be within your eyes on a brush, and they also might get hard pan, but glitters usually are safer to touch with your fingers. So I'm just going to start on the top row here. Ooh. Oh. My heart actually palpitated just now. Oh my God. Charlotte. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna cry. My eyes are tearing up. Look at them. Oh, don't cry. Charlotte. I haven't bought a Charlotte Tilbury makeup product in maybe 2 years. I've actually gone through and used up my products, or they've expired on me and started to get a little funky. That being said, if you love blue eyeshadow, this may be the palette. Already, it's better than the Dior Denim. That palette was very disappointing. I'm just swatching on my fingers now, the bottom sparkle row. Oh my God. Oh, this is everything I wanted. Okay, that one's okay. Oh. Oh. Look at these. Oh my God. Charlotte. Stop. My eye is leaking. I'm so excited. Okay. Oh my God, this is everything I wanted it to be and more. What do I do? The options are endless. So my goal is to only use eyeshadows in this palette. I have so many other blue eyeshadows that this will pair beautifully. This will pair beautifully with, but for now, for this first impression video, I just want to use this palette on the eyes and then whatever else, eyeliner, mascara, whatever else I feel like is going on the eyes. So let's get into it. I'm gonna mostly shut up and do some oohing and awing. Oh. Charlotte, what are you doing to me? Okay. Let's see what I've done recently for blue, and then I'll try to not do something like that. Let me go to my TikTok. Follow me on TikTok or Instagram. I post makeup breakdowns on my Instagram stories, and I have a highlight. If you're going to follow me, you may prefer to follow me on Instagram. I just did like a super dark navy blue. I just did this one. Okay. I just did that one. I just did that one. That one doesn't count. Okay. Let me scoochie closer. I keep saying okay, I'm so sorry. I'm like overly excited about this. What do I do? Charlotte, what are you doing to me? I haven't done anything in this Robin's Eggy Blue for a while, so let's start there. I'm going to take this blunt shadow brush. There is kickback, but it's a matte shadow. Of course there's kickback. Okay. Oh my God, stop saying okay. HD powder on the face. I do have a paper towel beside me to just dab any excess off on. I'm gonna go all over. Oh, I love it. I don't have any matte Robin's Egg colors. I actually don't have that much matte blue eyeshadow in general. All the matte blues that seem to be sold to the market are always this color here. So getting a blue like this is just... Oh. I'm gonna take a blending brush. Same color for my under eyes. The one thing about this eyeshadow palette, or like this line in general, is I did not look at reviews. I wanted to keep my opinion to myself until I got this video up for you guys, because I didn't want to have anything swayed. And I also knew, I mean, I predicted it in my new makeup release video, but I knew that no one's gonna buy the blue one because a lot of people hate blue eyeshadow. People always feel like it's very grandma coded, but I just love blue eyeshadow. I feel like it looks so good on my skin tone that it's like, it's beautiful, stunning, gorgeous. And so naturally, when I perused YouTube, I'm just buffing. When I perused quickly on the YouTube search, everyone that I saw was holding up that taupe one, which I predicted was going to be the most popular, and it is. It's sold out on Sephora Canada. And then I think it was like the pinky-ish one. There was like a warm one, a pinky one, and like a purpley one. Those seem to be the other popular ones. I can't remember if there was a gray one. If there was a gray one, Charlotte, make this in gray and black, please. Please, please, please. Or like, let me know when you're gonna like pull this off the website so I can buy like 3 of them. Okay, I'm going to taking this small eyeshadow brush. This guy. I'm gonna go into the navy blue and I'm gonna carve out my crease. The matte navy blue. If you find blue eyeshadow to be super duper scary, I suggest working in highlighting areas with blue first. Like doing just an inner corner of blue or a wash of blue over the lid. Like just going in with this color over the lid would be gorgeous. You'll find that it'll be less scary, and then you'll find that blue isn't as intimidating as you think it is, but it does smell fear. It's like black. It's like a printer. It knows. So you just have to go in with a little bit more of a calm energy, and the blue will do what you want. I'm just blending out. Going very traditional with the eye shape today, I think. I don't really have a plan, as you can tell, but I wanted the palette to give me the inspiration. So that navy blue really blends out a lot, which is kind of nice to be able to layer up a navy blue. Also helps in fixing mistakes. But this eyeshadow, like, I don't have to work very hard to get it to blend, which can be the reason why blue knows you're afraid, because it can just sense. It has a sense for these things. So I'm just going to go back with the navy blue and just redarken, since it does like to blend. I wonder if the other palettes behave this way. So far on Sephora Canada, there are 2 extremely negative reviews and 1 positive review. And I think the issue is people bought these expecting the luxury quad quality, when this is definitely geared to more trendy makeup, especially these glitter formulas that I still have on my arm, and I just got all over my chair because I forgot they were still on my arm. So I can see why. I think one of the reviews was it was way too glittery. This formula here, this newer one I'm assuming, and like this one kind of feel the same way. They're like a very slippery formula. I can see how people won't know how to use those if they've never touched a true glitter shadow and they've only been using those luxury quads, which is basically a bunch of satin mattes and 1 glitter, but like a very particular glitter. So I can understand where the negative comments have come from, but I don't think you should be swayed if you've read those comments and you're now scared to get the formula. I'm now going in with this one, this bottom one, and we're just gonna go from the inner eye to about the center. Doesn't have to be exactly center. Oh, just look at that. Well, I'll do a glitter shot after. Take the dark blue brush and just swatch off as much of that dark blue that you can. And we're picking up the special shade. It's top corner. Oh, I love her. Oh. It behaves a lot like Odin's Eye if you've ever used any of those shadows or any of those more indie brand glitter and multi-chromes. It's a very oily, slippery shadow, which means that when you put it on the eye, it's just this wet looking. Oh, I'm gonna swoop it up and into that navy blue crease. She's so pretty. Gonna take the icy color beside it and we're just gonna pat around and really get that inner corner going. Oh, I love her. And this eye look, we only used 3 brushes. This is it. But I am going to start to, what's it called? Eyeline my eyes. I'm also going to take off these arm swatches. Let's just get a glitter shot. This right here, shoot that into my veins. Charlotte. So it does leave extreme glitter behind, but that's fine. That's what you get for working with glitter. Those reviews being upset at the amount of glitter, I understand. I understand how you're upset because of the amount of glitter that maybe you didn't sign up for. No staining, love that. Pale skin friendly blue eyeshadow. Yet to be decided on the mattes though. And you know what? The fallout actually isn't that bad. Like I get way more fallout from Pat McGrath than I do these glitter shades. If you want to be a cute little disco queen, then you don't have to do this eyeliner part, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of a smudgy liner. So I am grabbing a 4th brush. Let's do a little wing. And today is just one of those days that apparently my eye keeps leaking. Nothing I can do about it. I just realized I've been on sparkle lighting this whole time. So sorry guys, I'm just so focused. Oh my lordy. Yeah, the eyeliner was definitely a poor choice because my eyes keep leaking. That is not the eyeshadow's fault, so don't think that the eyeshadow is irritating my eyes. This is the 2nd full face of makeup I've had on today to catch up on my shorts, so I think it was just too much touching today. My eyes are unhappy about it. The lip combo was Mina 501 Classic Beige, MAC Folio, and Astral Moonflower Pat McGrath. And this is the final look. Turn off, let's get that glitter lighting back. It's good. The glitter, it is like truly, my glitter lighting is pretty good, but in person it is so much better. It is so much glitterier than I would have expected from a brand like Charlotte Tilbury. This shade in the top corner and these 2 shades are like Pat McGrath level of glitter payoff. They're not duochrome in any way, shape, or form. They're not multi-chrome any way, shape, or form. And I think that reflects in the pricing of it being only $81. My final thought is obviously you don't need this palette in your life. However, if you love blue eyeshadow, I guarantee you will love this eyeshadow palette. If you don't like glitter going everywhere, maybe avoid this because it is a glitter palette with 3 mattes inside of it. It is not like the luxury quads at all. And I think that was the point in releasing this series, is Charlotte Tilbury needed to branch out a little bit more within their luxury eyeshadow vibe because they only really had basic palettes. And this is not, this is a great blue basic palette, but this is not basic. I am going to just take out a bunch of my blue eyeshadows and we're going to quickly see how original these blues actually are. I think that would be a great comparison. So these are the blues in the Vise Art Editorial Brights. I forgot there was a fire alarm today. So these are the blues in the Editorial Brights. Editorial Brights by Vise Art on top here. Those blues aren't the same blue, just dark mattes, but this is the Petite palette. There are 2 dark blues here. And again, it's not quite the same blue. Like the matte dark blue in this is very different than the dark blue. Okay, so far that's a good thing. Otherwise I wasted $81 to have duplicate blue shades. This is Cobalt by MAC Cosmetics. Nothing really. Not a 1. Okay, I got a bunch. This is my personal palette. So I have this dark blue. This is from the Vise Art Neutral Milieu palette. No. you can almost see that there is like a gray in the dark blue of this Charlotte Tilbury palette. Okay, this is the Odenzai Lola. We know her, we've seen me use her 1,000 times, but if you see like the denting that happens in the Odenzai multichrome formula, it's the exact same going on in the Charlotte Tilbury after just one use. So if you like this formula, then I think you'll like this specialty shade, which I'm assuming is in the top corner of all the palettes. If you don't like this formula, be aware that the top shade is similar to this Odenzai kind of oily, wet look formula. Visart Koi, there is this baby blue, which again is different. So you know what, you guys? There's also this like blue here, but this is more of like an ice blue. Sorry, this is more like an ice blue, also from the Visart Koi, but it also has like a pink in it. I'm showing this just for funsies because obviously these eyeshadows don't look like this. But this is the bluest blue eyeshadow that I own. This is the Blitz Sapphire Pat McGrath Labs single. There it is beside the 9 pan. So it's a blue eyeshadow palette, but it is not the bluest blue that ever did blue, okay? These two from the Mothership one, of course. Can't really compare the two, but I just throw it in there because they're also blue eyeshadows I own. I'm very happy that none of my blue eyeshadows look like this Charlotte Tilbury palette because it means that it is worth the money to me to have, to buy, to keep, to collect. Oh, I guess it's a Diamond Dimension. Okay, so I said that this one and this one, I didn't even realize on the back it says what the formulas are. So this top corner is Diamond Dimension. Love that. Make more of those, please. And then this bottom one is a Crystal Pop, which I believe the Crystal Pop formula are those singles that they sell. And the Diamond Dimension might be totally new. I'm not well versed in the Charlotte Tilbury universe, so you can totally correct me in the comments down below. Okay, I hope that this first impression reviewy tutorial walkthrough made sense in a way. I hope you got clarity on this blue Denim Dimension eyeshadow palette. It is by far way more worth it than the Dior Denim palette. These blues are way better formulated. They give off what they're supposed to give off. The looks within the promotions look achievable and that they were actually achieved with this makeup. And bonus points, I don't own any blues that are like this palette, which is great. Let me know down below if you've tried this Denim Dimension Charlotte Tilbury Beautifying Eye Trends eyeshadow palette. Oof! Let me know if you would never try it too, because it is blue. It's scary. Ooh. Let me know if you actually also tried or bought any of the other colorways, and maybe the denim one is the best one. Like, I don't know, maybe the other shadows are all terrible and the denim one is the best one. I don't know. I have to watch a bunch of reviews now and see if I'm the odd duckling out and the only person in the world who actually likes this palette and these formulas. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe so I pop up on your feed more often. I already said it in the middle of the video, but if you would like to follow me, I'm on Instagram and TikTok as well. Both are Claire Cuckoo. Comment down below so we can chit chat about this. I have never really done a first impressions in this way on my channel. So your opinion and feedback would be appreciated to see if maybe I was a little bit too jumbly and I needed to contain my excitement maybe a little bit more. All that being said, I hope you have a good day and I will see you in my next one. Bye!